Hello everybody and welcome back to Victoria, where we are currently running a bit of a deficit. I was just looking at our infrastructure, and we actually do need a little bit of infrastructure. So 1 in Lancashire and 2 in Midlands is what we currently need. We've got these queued up as well. I believe these are in here somewhere. Yeah, this is them right here. Okay, beautiful. We're working on chemical plants and glassworks, of course, and that will be all absolutely wonderful to get those expensive government goods down. We would love to drop our construction goods cost a little bit. For now, of course, our infamy is at 42.6. We're getting to the point where we could think about going to war again fairly soon, but I do want to get our economy a little bit on the rails before then. That would be nice. So for the time being, that is the current goal here. We're almost done with our chemical plants, though. Rubber has been discovered in Senegal, and that's actually a pretty big deal. Cool. So we definitely want to... Let's see, those are under agriculture, right? No, where do we put the rubber at? Do we not have the tech for rubber at this point? Maybe we don't. Okay. For some reason, I thought that we did, but... No. I definitely don't see any rubber production. Okay, cool. Well, we'll get back to that. Actually, we can just go to Senegal, right? Maybe the... Oh, we don't have rubber mastication. Okay, that would do it. Cool. So that's good to know. That is good to know that we're going to need the rubber mastication. For now, that's fine. We know we have some market access issues. We know we have some standard of living issues, although those have improved substantially. So that is great. And I do want to... Okay, we did finish our bureaucracy here. I don't know why I zoomed on South America. That was not exactly what I was angling to do there. We'll get these glassworks done. And there are a number of those queued up still. Okay, it's right on that page break. Got it. So that's fine. We're working on the majority of our glassworks right now. We're at minus 73k. We definitely do need to work on that. No doubt about that one. And I still do want to expand our construction sector in Baghdad, since we do have one there. I would like to expand that up to 25, but there's no way our economy can support that right now. So we'll hold off on that for the moment. And that'll be absolutely fine. Let's get these glassworks done. And then we'll go back to working on some of these goods productions. Fishing wharves are not amazing, right? But we do have a lot of them available. They'll build fairly quickly, and that's okay. So these railways will be done fairly soon. I want to check in on port situations. Okay. Midlands is currently at minus 63. Due to all those chemical plants, we should certainly think about doing something there. So we know we're at plus 30 for these two. So I'm going to add in an additional 3 here. Cool. We'll definitely need to get those done. Rubber has been discovered in the Ivory Coast as well. So getting that rubber mastication is probably a pretty good idea, right? Where is rubber mastication here? That's this guy. We need chemical bleaching first, which we'll have in 8 to 12 weeks. Okay. That sounds good. I'll just queue up going for rubber mastication immediately after. What is going on over here? Oh, they're fighting down over this way. Okay, that's fine. We have an interest in it, so it'll be fine. There's a native uprising against us, and that's dealt with. No problem whatsoever there, although we did finish up a colonization here. So we may want to go and incorporate this state. Although apparently we can't. Okay, that's fine. Hello, pause menu. I'm noting that we're still a little bit negative in our bureaucracy. So I'm thinking about building government administrations. Do we need taxation capacity anywhere? The answer is no. I'm going to build 2 additional, 1 in Midlands and 1 in Niger Delta. Both of these are low infrastructure, but we're working on both of those situations. So that shouldn't be a problem. Our glassworks in Munster are going to continue to finish up. We might run into some infrastructure issues in Munster. I'm not sure how that's looking. Well, it might be easier to just go in over here. There we go. How are we looking here? Oh, we're fine. No problems in Munster right now. So that is absolutely great. and we'll just continue to defend ourselves against these native uprisings. Can we start up any colonies? The answer is no, we cannot. Okay, so that's fine for now. No problem whatsoever there at this moment. We are running a bit of a deficit, but remember, 26.2k of this is from the flood relief, which will expire eventually. And 10.3k is from interest. So the majority of this deficit is from those things. That's great. Explosives are still a little expensive, as is glass. So we can actually continue to expand our explosives and glass markets. But as long as they're in this category of like the silver coins as opposed to the gold coins, I think that's okay. A lead shortage is something we absolutely want to deal with. So we're going to grab some of these lead mines. I'm going to move up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool. So with the lead moved up, that should get taken care of relatively quickly. We're, of course, building a lot of things at once. And this war is over. We don't need to do anything here. We're still negative in this bureaucracy. Are we working up any of our institutions right now? No, we're not. Okay. Interesting. That is definitely interesting. Let's take a look at our research quick. No need to change our university setup. Okay. Little odd, but sure. Mossy have started a native uprising against us. Okay. I guess we'll send Alexander Murray out over to that one. Cool. So that's reasonably fine. I do want to see about any incorporations, because I feel like we should be having some soon, but apparently not yet. Okay. Seems fine. We're definitely seeing our deficit drop. We're still running that lead shortage. Okay. And I want to check in on our infrastructure here. Looks like we can definitely get away with a little bit of additional infrastructure creation. That's absolutely fine. We'll get that going. And these lead mines will be done in 5 weeks. So that will help this lead shortage. What is this affecting? Pin that open, and it's affecting munitions plants primarily. Okay, that makes sense. So that's reasonably fine. We probably do want to deal with that. Canuck and Bougainville have been finished up. Excellent. Can we incorporate either of those? Yes. We'll get both of those going. Perfect. We will probably end up needing additional government administrations as well. So we'll get 2 additional of those going. That'll be absolutely fine. And these wars, of course, will be breaking out eventually. How long on that malaria? 4 months? Okay, cool. I think we may not care too much about the price of explosives, but I think that we do care about the price of glass here. We should probably consider getting ourselves some additional glassworks going. So let's find somewhere with some good labor, like Nantong seems okay. Chemical bleaching is now done, so that'll lead to rubber mastication, of course. That's fine. I'm going to queue up 31 of these in Nantong, with the goal being to tank the price of glass. That is the goal there. So we're 3 months away from malaria prevention. War with Mossy has broken out. That's already dealt with. War with the Bhopali peasant revolt. Wait, we're on the side of the peasant revolt? Hang on, I'm confused about this war. What is happening in this war? No, we must be on the opposite side. I guess we'll send George Morum over here. And we'll see where he turns up at. I'm mildly confused by this war, though. We'll see what ends up happening with it. Luckily, we have this under control. So they capitulated. That is fully expected. We're just about positive financially now. There we go. We'll start paying down that interest. That will be absolutely great, and we're going to continue to let this build up for a bit here. I wouldn't mind getting our Baghdad construction sector expanded, but I think right now is almost certainly not the time for that. How are we doing economically anyway? We're still number 2 worldwide. Okay, we could definitely use bridging that gap with China. Speaking of which, we probably want to attack them at some point and just steal economy from them. We're 31 infamy right now. We'll let that continue to tick down for a little bit here. So what is actually going on over here? Okay, we have no front over here. Garibaldi is offering his services again. Sure. But my question is, with no front over here, like I didn't even realize this war was happening until it broke out. With no front over here, how are we supposed to defend our ally? We've got tons of locations that we should be able to move from, but they don't appear to be involved here. So the Bhopali Peasant Revolt. This is going to be interesting. I think we're going to lose this, mostly because we didn't take action on it. So they're going to annex Bhopal, and we'll probably just immediately attack them. We should just capitulate here, right? Because we're going to lose that anyway. Then, we should immediately, if we can, fire up a diplomatic play on them. But we may be truced. Yeah, we're truced with them. So we'll see if the people around them get that dealt with. They've just switched over to genial. So we're going to take this back over. We just didn't get there in time. And we'll just have to wait out that truce. But capitulating allows that truce to be a little quicker. Because it just starts ticking, right? Great Britain refused to be swayed to our side in the diplomatic play against the French Republic. I'm sorry, what? We are Great Britain, and I did not get informed about this attempt to sway. Okay, that's exciting stuff. We're definitely going to be wrapping up this war over here shortly. We're no longer running a deficit. That's good. We're running a surplus now. And we're going to be done with these glassworks soon. There's malaria prevention, and we're now joining the scramble for Africa. Fantastic. So that's a max colonial affairs investment, and we definitely want to bring this up. We can't afford the bureaucracy required for that, which of course means that we want to build a few government administrations here. And I'm going to build 10. There we go. We'll get those going. And they'll be done in a few years here. We should be colonizing very quickly down this way now. So that'll be absolutely wonderful. Can we get any interests down this way? Oh, we can establish a colony over here. We'll definitely do that. We have 20 out of 20 interests used at this point. Okay, noted. And we'll just continue working through our colonizations down over here. We know we're colonizing very, very quickly. Okay, they capitulated. That's fine. 75 days, 28 days. Oh, yeah. We're colonizing really quickly over here. That's exactly what we want to see. Beautiful. So our glassworks are finishing up about now, actually. Well, not all of them, but a number of them are finishing up now. Most of them. Most of them. And we definitely see our balance just absolutely jumping. So that's great. We have no major economic issues. We do have some people below the expected standard of living, which is honestly to be expected. But nothing in our economy that is currently looking bad, so that means that we're just going to continue working on producing raw resources until we see some expensive things popping in here. Colonization of the Solomon Islands has completed, so we of course want to do some colony establishments if we can. Nothing out over here. We already have colonies going on there. So I want to check in on our state actions and see if we can incorporate the Solomon Islands, and indeed we can. Wonderful. And 6 weeks on those government administrations, at which point we can move up our colonial affairs investment. Rubber mastication will be in 7 to 9 months, and then after that, we should probably work on something over here. Like, for example... Yeah, breech-loading artillery and repeaters would be good. I think we'll go for repeaters next. Breech-loading artillery is being exposed to us, so that's absolutely fine. That'll be in 8 to 12 months. The French colonized Inner Mauritania. What a bunch of jerks. What a bunch of jerks. But that's okay for now. So we're going to get these government administrations done in about a week at this point, except this one, which is apparently, and this one, which is apparently 2 weeks out. Slightly lower construction efficiency. That would be why. That's okay. No major issues there. We are, of course, going to have enough bureaucracy to get this going very shortly. There we go. We'll get that underway. Cool. While we're at it, was there anything else we wanted to move up? No, is the answer. Although we could go to restricted child labor. Nobody really likes it, but let's give it a go. I'd love to get that max education institution investment. Let's work our way down there. People are going to be a little upset about it, but it'll be fine. It'll be absolutely fine. So we're almost done with our fishing wharves at this point. To be clear, we probably have more that we can build. we definitely do have more that we can build. But we'll just get our way through what we have queued up here first, and then we'll get a second round of resource production. So fishing wharves are going to be done in just a couple of weeks here. Sulfur mines are following behind. We've got a lot of sulfur mines to build here. We've got a lot of lead mines, a lot of coal mines. We've just got a lot of mines to build. No doubt about that. Gold has been depleted in Guyana. Okay. And Alaska. Apparently a bunch of times. Interesting. It is unfortunate. Very unfortunate indeed. We can build gold mines, though. And we should definitely do that. Those are top priority. So that is absolutely great. There we go. So those will be done relatively soon. And we're definitely paying down our debt very, very slowly. But we are paying it down. So that's good. We were going a lot faster a bit ago, but I think our economy hit a bit of a downturn. Yeah, it did. That's fine. We can definitely deal with it. The Ottomans are embargoing us. Hilarious. We don't really care. And the sulfur mines are going to continue for a while yet. Yeah, 7 pages of sulfur mines. So we've got a lot of sulfur mines to build. No doubt about that one. We're going to be destroying the prices of these goods, but that's okay. We're going to be needing them. No doubt about that. So we'll keep an eye on things like expensive explosives and a silk shortage. Can we build silk plantations? Actually, yes, we can. We can build them in, say, Baghdad or in Aleppo. We can build up to 30 in Baghdad. And so we shall. Let's get that going. Let's deal with that silk shortage. Excellent. We've got some market access issues. Let's check in on infrastructure. We need 1 railway in Midlands. There's 1 in the Niger and Rift Valleys already being built, so that should be fine. Backroom deals here. Corruption is a tool like any other. Honestly, this may or may not pass. We'll see. This is kind of a Hail Mary. It's going to be interesting. I have no idea if that's going to pass or not. I want to check in on our infamy 26.6. Okay. Not bad. Raising concerns. The Anglicans are a bit upset. Get out of here, Anglicans. We don't care about you. What is actually going on over here? American Peasant Revolt. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, for now, that's not all that relevant. We're definitely up to 120 million GDP. That's cruising along nicely. And we're paying down our debt at a kind of reasonable rate now. So I love it. It looks like our flood relief has expired. So that's a big part of this. We do want to get those silk plantations done. It is a little bit low construction efficiency in Baghdad, but they still do build relatively quickly. So that is absolutely fine. We'll be working on the sulfur mines in the background for a little bit here. But it's mostly silk plantations right now. There's pan-nationalism bringing us positive in our authority, which is nice. And we'll see what happens on this restricted child labor here. Unavoidable injuries. Children aren't coming back, so they better get used to it. That raises us up to 18%, which is actually... that's big. Going up to 18% there is a very big deal. Makes it far more likely that that passes. I love it. Our gold mines in British Guiana are finishing up very shortly. And we'll be able to start cutting taxes relatively soon, but I think before we cut taxes, we should probably max out the Baghdad construction sector just so that we're getting the economy of scale out of that. Do we do that now? I mean, it does have negative construction efficiency, but I'm going to do it. We're going to take that up to plus 24. And this is probably going to put us back in deficit, to be clear. Almost certainly, this is going to put us back in deficit. Belgium wants a defensive pact. No, thank you. I don't want to get called into your wars, Belgium. Well, it's a defensive pact, but I don't want to get called into people declaring on Belgium. So that's fine for now. These construction sectors in Baghdad are going to take a little bit to get done. How is the price of sulfur, anyway? Okay. It's about base price. It's going to get a lot cheaper. No doubt about that. It's going to get a whole lot cheaper. And our sulfur mines are probably not going to fill up entirely because of that. Oldenburg wants a defensive pact. Get out of here, Oldenburg. So far we're doing okay, but that's going to drop further. Yep. As expected. It's probably going to drop another time or two. 10% enactment success chance? I love it. That's excellent. That's up to 28%. That's going really, really well, actually. This is going far better than I expected. Nobody actually was behind this, to be clear. That's wonderful. So we're very, very pleased about that. There's a devout scandal. Okay, this guy can step down. Okay, how are we doing on our infrastructure? We're building 10 railways in Midlands? Okay, apparently that's a thing that the private constructions are doing. Well, we don't need 10 railways in Midlands, but okay, if that's what they want to do. I'm not going to complain about it, but it's very strange. Rubber mastication has been unlocked, and that is actually a very big deal for us. What I want to do first is I want to incorporate Volta. There we go. Anywhere that we can colonize. Yes, actually, Timbuktu. Do it. Absolutely do that. And now that rubber mastication is done, I want to build rubber plantations wherever we can. Is that considered a resource? Yes, it is. Beautiful. So we're going to build 4, and we're going to build 17. Cool. We'll make as much rubber as we can. Rubber is very useful. And it'll take some of the pressure off of the sulfur mines as we build just crazy amounts of sulfur mines. No doubt about that. How is that going anyway? We are making some progress, for sure. Down to 424 weeks in this construction queue. So that's definitely improving. And I want to go into our government administrations here. Sort by taxation capacity, and we'll add in 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. So I want to get these government administrations built. We're going to need them mostly because we want to go up in our education, and we just incorporated another location, which brought us down to negative bureaucracy. We're going to want to do that once restricted child labor passes, which seems like it's going to at this point. So that's absolutely great. Rubber plantations do, of course, build quickly, being plantations. So that'll be absolutely great. Enact regulatory bodies. Regulatory bodies are actually good. I'd like to do this if we pass restricted child labor. We'll see. Rubber has been discovered in Lindy. Actually, in a couple of locations. Fantastic. I don't really care which location we go to here. It should be fine either way. That does mean that we can build additional rubber plantations. So, yeah, we'll absolutely do it. We will need rubber. It's more of a later sort of thing, but we will need it. Cool. So that'll be absolutely wonderful. We'll get these sulfur mines built relatively soon. We're making good progress on them. But for now, it is time... What is this? Denmark wants to sway us against Sweden. We decline. I don't want to get involved in a war up here. Get out of here. For now, this'll do. It's time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are definitely going to be positive financially for a while. And we're going to pay down our debt a bit. And we're also, I mean, we've already maxed out our Baghdad construction, so we're going to start dropping our taxes at that point, would be the idea. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Atala, Shadow Wolf, Mlohan80, Rogue Corvid, Andy Magar, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12 UK, Kentogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video. And as always, I will see you all next time.